All right, it's late. Let's be quick. Super proud of our group. Gutty win. Obviously, turnovers and our defense were two things that we're down on. We just seemed to be in a little bit of a fog. I don't know whether it was the time off or not, but we made plays when we had to. I'm proud of these two guys stepping up on both ends, especially the second half. Nate to have 5 assists and 0 turnovers is big time. JoJo off the bench. We've been looking for guys to come off the bench and have good, positive contributions on both ends, and I thought he and Isaiah and even Max in his limited minutes were big for us. So loved our aggressiveness offensively. Got to find a way to get better defensively, but on a big-time night in our conference, this is a big win for our program.
Wayne, with their fouls starting to mount up in the first half, did you guys make a concerted effort to take it to the basket?
For sure. Yep, we said don't settle. You know, they're a physical team. You know, they're gritty, they push, they shove. And we had a good veteran crew, you know, that called it. But I thought our guys were very resilient in driving it, being on balance. We fouled a little too much in the second half. But certainly, yeah, pounding it at them and being aggressive, you know, was a big impact getting to the line that many times.
What, you mentioned the defense. Is it something you've just seen the last couple of games, or does it feel like it's a trend that you need to?
No, a couple things. Couple guys, maybe not having the right intensity to start the game. And so then there's a breakdown in our game planning, and you let them get going with some easy baskets, some frustration creeps in. I think that has something to do with it. Everybody's got to be locked in, have that level of intensity that we need, especially, you know, this time of year. We haven't always had it on the road. We've had it at home. This is the first time I thought I saw a little bit of a lack of that at home. So we'll correct it by challenging some guys to make sure they're locked in and ready to go. And there shouldn't have been any questions on the scouting report. Coach Haslam did a great job all week long, and we just didn't have enough attention to detail. Discipline is still not where we need to be. That can really help. That, you know, guys making sure they're ready to go, and then the discipline to the game plan on both ends.
Coach, if I'm not mistaken, that was their worst rebounding outing of the season. Is that something that you guys just really picked up on through the scout? Is it just push them around inside?
Well, our whole deal, we know they're physical. You know, they push. In first play of the game, they knocked Nate into Parsa and hit a 3 to start on a flare. And so we said, you've got to box out, you've got to hold your ground. And then on the other end, let's be aggressive on the offensive glass. You know, 11's not great, but we got some big ones, especially down the stretch. So we were supposed to be very dominant in the paint. They outscored us. It wasn't their post players in the paint. It was their guards getting to the rim and laying it in. But definitely that was a key.
It feels like every game we've seen you guys play here, we're just waiting on Mike to get hot in the second half. What's it about him that's been so impressive coming out of the gate in the second?
You know, Mike's I grabbed him with the last 15 minutes in practice yesterday. We went to a deal we call 3-possession game, and I said, you seem a little aloof. Let's finish locked in and intense here. Maybe a little fatigue. I said in the locker room, it's the first time we've practiced 5 times without a game since October. But walking into the locker room, talking with Coach Thompson and Coach Stewart and Coach Has in our coach's locker room, I said, well, it's a good thing Mike's a second half player. And he stepped up and made some good baskets for us, got to the free throw line, but then also his defense was much better in the second half, and you know, he got some big rebounds for us.
Short turnaround before Saturday, but St. Mary's coming up their first conference loss earlier today. Just kind of, do you smoke blood in the water on that one, or do you just have to be prepped for a pissed off team?
You know, did you say pissed off team? You can say that. I concur. But it could go, you know, it could go either way. But they're a very mature team, very tough and disciplined team, and they got one of the better coaches, you know, in the United States. So he'll have them raring to go. And we're at home, and we've played very well at home. And I know our guys will come out ready to go with an opportunity to keep this momentum going for us.
When you mentioned scoring off the bench, like, what did you like most about what Josiah and Isaiah gave you guys tonight?
Well, we just haven't got much of a punch, you know, and if you've got 1 or 2 of your starters not in a groove offensively, you've got to get something off the bench. And we haven't had that the last few games. And JoJo's had a little different bounce in his step. You know, we've talked about confidence with him, especially away from Gil. The guy's a stud. There's a reason he's here, and we've told him that. And it was great to see that he had just had a little more giddy up in him and that confidence. He's still young. We say that he's still pretty young, but made big-time free throws. The and one was huge. He's a guy that we know we can count on because he's an everyday dude.
Nate, we saw, you get to the free throw line a good amount tonight, but obviously we know that three-point shooting is a big part of your game, but how do you feel that aspect and attacking the paint is really growing in your game right now?
Shoot, I don't know if it's been growing because I feel like I've always been a downhill player, but just seeking out the contact and creating that contact to get to the free throw line. It's been good.
And Josiah, we talked about Mike before in the second half. Is there something you see in the huddle?
That three off the inline out of bounds play.
I know. When you need a bucket, he's the guy that provides it. Do you see anything in the huddle with him that you know that he's going to provide what you guys need?
Mike's just a great leader, so he's always bringing everyone else up. So I think when we give him the ball, he has all the confidence, to make and shoot a big shot. And, not only just giving confidence to the players, but also giving confidence to the coaches as well to believe in him. So I think he just does a great job of staying in the moment and, being ready for, when he gets his shot.
How crucial was it for you guys with all the explosiveness you guys got off the bench in the first half, keeping it close? How important is that for you guys?
It was key. Yeah, it was key. They were subbing a lot early, being on the road. I think this is 4 out of 5 games on the road for them or something like that. And so we had to keep our guys fresh, and we weren't playing with the urgency we needed to, so we went to some other guys, and they responded. So that was key, keeping it close at half. And then we knew we could bust out offensively in the second half. It was a matter of getting stops, which we weren't able to do. Credit to them. They run good stuff. They've got a good system. They got a lot of guys that learned that system that came with coach from Eastern. And they're tough, and they're going to be one to reckon with in March, just because they're dangerous when they get it going. And I'm proud that we had all of our guys contribute, even the guys that didn't even get in the game. The energy on the bench was awesome. The crowd was great. So it was good to see that, and good to get a win. And all the other hype about they're the other Pac-12 school and all that. It was a good conference win for us against a gritty opponent when they were a little bit of the wounded animal. Been a little bit of a slide, and I knew we were going to get a heck of a game from them, but proud of our guys for pulling it out. See you Saturday. Go Beavs.